Hello, third graders. Today we are going to look at fractions and more specifically equivalent fractions. That's a hard concept for kids to understand, so we are going to work on that today. First, you are going to need 6 pieces of construction paper. You're going to need a piece of paper, a marker, scissors, a ruler, and a pencil. You might want to pause and get those things. Once you have those things, what I did was I measured the construction paper a width of 3 inches and then cut it off. So I have 6 pieces of different colored construction paper that are 3 inches wide. And once I have those strips, we're going to start with our first strip. And this is one whole strip. One whole, and the fraction would be 1/1. Okay? Then I'm going to take my second piece of strip. I'm going to fold it in half. Okay? Half is a concept that our students should have already heard. They've started hearing that in kindergarten. So they've heard a half of a sandwich or a half of a cookie. And they need to know that that is going to be 2 pieces, because if you have 2 pieces and you put them together, it's going to make a whole. So our fraction would be 1/2. That is 1/2. If we have 2 halves, that's going to be the same as our whole strip. Okay. I'm going to take our next colored paper. We're going to fold it in half, and we're going to fold it in half again. When you unfold it, you're going to see some creases. Cut along those creases. Okay. How many pieces do we have? We have 4 pieces. So that is actually going to be the bottom number. That bottom number is called the denominator. Okay. And each one of these is 1 piece. So this is 1/4. This is 1/4. This is 1/4. And this is 1/4. Okay. We're going to take our next color now. We're going to fold it in half. Crease it, fold it in half. Crease it, and we're going to fold it in half one more time. You need to try to be as equal as possible, because that's important with fractions, to each piece is equal. And we're going to cut along those lines again. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. Okay. That shows eighths. So the denominator will be 8 on each of these fraction pieces. Okay. Then the numerator is 1. The numerator is the one on the top. So this is 1/8. This shows 1/8. This shows 1/8. 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, and 1/8. Okay. So when we're looking at these numbers and our fractions, we have we can play around with this, and this is where your paper is going to come in handy, and your pencil. So scoot this over. Okay. So if we look, we can see that these are fourths. We can have 1/4 and 1/4. That's 2/4. Is going to be equal to, or they're equivalent. If I take these 2/4 and I put them on top of this half, that shows that they are equal. So 2/4 is equal to 1/2. That's called an equivalent fraction. And using our construction paper strips, we can see that that's the same as 1/2. Okay. I can also take 2/8, actually 4/8. I'm going to take my 1/8 and I'm going to take 4 of them. And that is also going to be equal to 1/2. So on my paper, I can write 4/8 is equal to 1/2. Okay, you put that back. Okay. I can also see that I'm going to take my 8ths, 2/8, 2 of my 1/8 is equal to or the same as 1/4. So 2/8 is equal to 1/4. Okay. With these numbers, we can also show fractions that are greater than or less than. For example, if I took my half, let's take 1/2, okay, and let's take 1/8. Okay, a lot of times students see 1/8 and they think 8 is a bigger number, so 1/8 is bigger than 1/2, when in reality, because it's 8, it's actually broken down into more pieces, so it's smaller. So 1/8 is less than 1/2. Okay. Also, 1/4 is smaller or less than 1/2. Okay. I could do, let's do 3/4. Okay, here's 1/4, and I have 3 of them. 3/4 is greater than 1/2. Okay. I could also do 1/4 is greater than 1/8. This is bigger piece than this piece. Also, another fraction bars. We have 2 more slips of paper we haven't used yet. I'm going to pull these down. And that would be thirds. Okay, so if I make this into thirds, you might want to get a parent to help you because they need to be as equal as possible. Crease it and open it up. So I have 3 equal pieces. Okay, so the denominator is 3 on each one of these. 1/3. Numerator is 1. There's 1/3 and 1/3 and 1/3. And that is going to be the same as a whole. And then again, we're going to make this into thirds by folding it in half, or folding it into 3 pieces as equally as we can. And then I'm going to fold it into half. So now I'm going to be able to cut 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So because we have 6 pieces, as equal as possible, our denominator is 6 and our numerator is 1. So this is 1/6, this is 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 6, and 1/6. Okay, so here we can see that we can take 2 of the 1/6 is equal or equivalent to 1/3. On our paper, we can have 2/6 is equal to 1/3. Okay. We could also see that if I take 3 of the 6ths and 1 of the 3rd, that 1/3 is less than 3/6 because this is bigger, this is smaller. Okay. We could also say that 1/2 is greater than 2/3. And you can make many of these fractions by comparing your fraction bars together. That is an easy way to see fractions and equivalent fractions and greater than and less than fractions. Have fun playing.